stop making videos about gun rights in Canada. Well, this is my last one. I don't know if it's going to be a long one. I tend to ramble quite a bit, but again, every gun rights video I have, I try to put, down below in the links. I'll try to always add the members of Parliament, or their Parliament headquarters type of thing, to call. I'm a Canadian. If you're just tuning into this, I'm definitely Canadian. And unlike you lucky Americans, we don't have the same gun rights here. We have good gun rights in comparison to a lot of countries, but we need to go further. Now, I'm going to bring up a bizarre thing, and if you've been following my videos, you're probably at this point probably get it, that maybe I don't make myself clear enough, maybe I'm not explaining myself well enough, but I think you get the general purpose of what I'm trying to convey, what I'm trying to, educate people on. And first off, and I have to drill this part in, you have to post it to your Facebook. You have to post it, make your own videos on it, and talk to your family about it. And sometimes it's hard to talk to people. That's why I like making videos. They can tune in or tune out, but you have to reach the people that disagree with you, okay? And unfortunately, most anti-gunners are female. So you have to, which every girl I've taken out shoot this little BB gun, none of them have shot the BB gun yet, but I've taken women out shooting who've never shot before. They're gun nuts now. Why? Because they understand there's nothing to fear when you're educated. This is no more dangerous than, I don't know, a Furby, but it can be used extremely dangerous in the hands of someone who's misguided. Now, why am I making a Furby as a cross-reference? Because, like anything, it's all about training and education using your action proofs. But post it to your Facebook, call your MPs and MLAs, and it doesn't matter what country you're in. I'm for the right to carry everywhere in the world, so that we can get rid of the UN. Let people kind of take care of themselves. Everybody's armed, everybody's polite. And some places you can't help, they have to work it out for themselves. But that said, machine gun ownership in Canada. Again, this is the thought I'm taking it from. I'm going to stick with the right to carry videos, but what should we be allowed to carry? Okay, let's say we were allowed to carry broadswords. Big, bad broadswords. This thing's so cool. Okay? And you're probably saying, you crazy, man, that thing's huge. No way. That's too scary. That's too... Nah, only a nut job would carry something like that. Not necessarily. Okay, well then, if you were... Let's say we did have the right to carry these swords, okay? And you were a law-abiding person, and you were trained in the, European martial arts or whatever. Okay, and you never hurt anybody. But then they said, you can't carry this anymore. You now have to carry a gun. Oh, well, this can reach much further than what the sword can. But, okay, I'm still that same law-abiding person. Okay, well, what if this was a real bred in 92 or 96? I'm not sure which model it has the full auto capabilities. Oh, well, if this went from a semi-automatic to a full automatic, I'd obviously be more of a danger because I could just go and spray. But then again, if you own a handgun, such as a BB gun like this, and you're law-abiding, and then you actually step up to the real semi-automatic, and you're still law-abiding, well, if you put a full auto feature on that, what, you're going to change? You're going to not be law-abiding? Some people say, wow. I mean, at first I get it. Yeah, it's the shock value of it is, oh my God, yeah, but you can't just let people have machine guns. Well, again, if you're law-abiding, you're law-abiding. It doesn't matter what you own. So I just think it's a different take to look on it. But I'll stick with the right to carry one, and please watch all my videos on any sort of gun rights videos I have. Make your own, call your MPs and MLAs, post it to your Facebook. That's the thing that gets the views. And when it gets the views, it gets the word out. And when it gets the word out, it educates people. And when you educate people, good things happen. When you ban things, you just keep people ignorant, and that never works out well for anybody. The Coalition for Gun Control says, if we could just save one life, well, the Americans have done the homework for us. They've saved 2.5 to 3 million lives a year by having the right to carry. So offset that by their crime rate. Well, hey, and just gun owners in Canada, 60 to 80,000 times a year. Again, almost double our crime rate with firearms, and about 10,000 times more. Considering that, okay, 60. Let's go with the low number. Okay, 60,000 times a year Canadians use firearms in self-defense, on a murder rate of about less than 600. In 2010, it was 545, a 44-year low. That's all our murder rates, okay? And out of that, and just get out a calculator so you can do the math for yourself. 120 to 140 in 2010 were with firearms. I can't remember the exact number, but we'll ballpark. We'll go even to 160. We'll make it an even 200. We'll go up. I'll play devil's advocate. Okay, so take 60,000, divide it by 200. Okay, and that's just think about it that way. If we take all those 60,000 right, 60,000 defenses out of there with firearms, what would that murder rate go up to? Well, unfortunately, in some countries, they find out the hard way. When you take the guns away, like in Australia and in England, the crime rate just goes up by knives. People just stab each other. I'm not trying to villainize knives. I'm just saying when people can't defend themselves, somebody goes around stabbing somebody. It's probably the same person stabbing like 10 people, but there's still 10 people dead. You know what I mean? Whack jobs are everywhere. And again, you take away those 60,000 defenses, what does our crime rate go up to? What does our victim rate go up to? You go to the United States, take those 2.5 to 3 million times a year. I mean, again, what does their murder rate go up to? It goes up, it's going to go up. So that's the way I'm taking it. That's the way I'm looking at it. So again, rate, subscribe, post to your Facebook, call your MPs, MLAs, talk to your friends, talk to your family, make videos, do whatever you can to get the word out there. But just look at the statistics. Gary A. Mauser report, it's a little hard to find, but for Canadians, that's a good one. You can find him, and then check out the Canadian Shooting Sports Association. Check out these guys, Canadian National Firearms Association. They're Canadian. I still got to become a CSSA member, and I still got to become a member from one of these guys. Those are our only two gun rights, and they're they're private organizations rather than government organizations like the Coalition for Gun Control, who's funded by the UN, the NDP, and about 300 other organizations. They got a lot of clout, they got a lot of power, and trust me, countries they're around the world are losing their gun rights. England and Ireland, just look at them. Australia, look at them, and look at the devastating effects. Okay, so we need to make this an election issue. We need to call our MPs, our MLAs, post it to your Facebook. I know I'm going redundant here, but I think you get the idea. So anyway, rate, subscribe. Hey, you're probably saying, this guy just can't stop making videos about gun rights in Canada. Well, this is my last one. I don't know if it's going to be a long one. I tend to ramble quite a bit, but again, every gun rights video I have, I try to put, down below in the links. I'll try to always add the members of Parliament, or their Parliament headquarters type of thing, to call. I'm a Canadian. If you're just tuning into this, I'm definitely Canadian. And unlike you lucky Americans, we don't have the same gun rights here. We have good gun rights in comparison to a lot of countries, but we need to go further. Now, I'm going to bring up a bizarre thing, and if you've been following my videos, you're probably at this point probably get it, that maybe I don't make myself clear enough, maybe I'm not explaining myself well enough, but I think you get the general purpose of what I am trying to convey, what I'm trying to, educate people on. And first off, and I have to drill this part in, you have to post it to your Facebook. You have to post it, make your own videos on it, and talk to your family about it. And sometimes it's hard to talk to people. That's why I like making videos. They can tune in or tune out.